Hi guys and welcome to another episode of Rushin playing the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Today I want to go ahead and try again the head trauma challenge. Last time we did it we were, to say the least, a little bit unsuccessful, so let's try to change that and let's not be dumb and let's not take damage against the fire. I'm gonna try to protect myself here. Now obviously, as you probably remember, there are no item rooms and the starting items that we have make it slightly more difficult than your usual Isaac run. To complete it. And, you know, sometimes it's okay to increase the difficulty level for those who are already skilled at the game. I'm not saying that I am, I'm not saying that I'm not, I'm saying that I'm moderately okay. Pretty decent. No, fairly decent. That is the correct way to say that. Now, I know that if you shoot backwards with Tiny Planet, it actually makes it better. Like the shots will hit way better because they first go to the back and then they go back to the front. So the time before it actually reaches your desired enemy, yeah, you know what I mean. It will be quicker basically if you shoot backwards to reach your enemy. Are we on the Excel floor? We are on the Excel floor and we already found the boss. So basically we want to find the shop because we have enough HP to do that, and maybe I'll damage myself a little bit if we have some spare hearts. No, but the problem is that we cannot take any damage. We cannot take any damage, guys. Because we want that deal. So we either want to find a spirit heart, or we want to just not take damage. Maybe it's safer to find one instead of actually going to the boss fight now. Because I don't trust myself to not take damage against the boss. Unfortunately. But we found the shop, maybe we can find a spirit heart. If we do find at least one, I am gonna go to the boss fight right away. I mean, I don't know what the 7-cent item does, but it's 7 cents and it's a bargain, so why not take it? BOGO bombs. 1 + 1 equals boom. Or equals, I don't know if it had equals in it, but there we go. I don't know what that item does. Maybe it gives us more bombs. So like if we pick up 1 bomb, it gives us 2 bombs instead. Something like that maybe. Now I'm on the lookout for tinted rocks, obviously. I'm not seeing any as of this moment. Maybe I'm blind, perhaps I am. Again, not gonna deny the obvious, but no tinted rocks, no tinted rocks. Should we just go for it? Should we just try it? I mean, even if we don't get a deal with the devil, that's not going to be too big of a deal. Now, Famine is a very difficult boss, simply because... Okay, that was scary, because she's tanky, or he's tanky, I don't know if Famine is a he or a she. And, especially now we have the heroic version of it. I know that these challenges are slightly more difficult than your normal mode runs, because simply, like, it appears to be like you're playing in hard mode because of the amount of champion bosses that you're getting all the time. That was quite scary. Okay, that was even more scary. Alright, let's just not take a hit. Then we'll get a spirit heart and we will, like, if we keep circling around we should not take damage. Unless something horribly goes wrong. I'm just trying to focus, guys. I'm sorry if I'm being a little bit more silent than usual. But then again, alright, there we go. We did not take damage. I'm proud of myself. I'm as proud of myself as I can possibly ever be. I mean, Monster is not a difficult boss, but those little enemies that wouldn't die make it a little bit more difficult for me to do anything. Okay, Cube of Meat saved me there. Thank you, Cube of Meat. You've always proven your worthiness, to me at least, and I hope that to everybody else. I hate Monstro, to be honest. Like, he's not a difficult boss, and I've taken more damage against Monstro 1 as I did against Monstro 2, and that I think is a slight explanation behind my thoughts that I hate Monstro 1. Or maybe I just fought him way too many times on this particular challenge that I just, you know, have some kind of hatred towards him. Because he's a pain in the dick to be fighting with Tiny Planet, especially with Soy Milk. Like, I've taken Tiny Planet before on runs like greed mode runs. And to be honest, without soy milk, Tiny Planet is actually, I'm pretty fond of it, you know. But we get a deal. Let's see what the deal is. Pentagram, don't mind if I do. I don't know if Pentagram actually increases the chances of you getting the deal with the devil, but in the future, I mean. But Pentagram is a decent damage up. However, while having soy milk, the Pentagram's damage up is not actually that significant, and it's hard to notice that because soy milk decreases your damage exponentially, meaning that it will be extremely difficult for you to notice it. For instance, we have a small rock, or it's a tiny rock, I forgot what it's called, but we have that item that looks like a rock, which by itself increases your damage output. However, the fact that we have soy milk completely, well, not completely, but to a large degree nullifies that fact. And I hate it, man. When I got damage, I gotta have my damage, man. Especially when you have, what is it? Small rock? I'll call it tiny rock, because I think it's called tiny rock. I mean, it makes sense, right? Now, my game, my client, I don't know if this is a Mac-only issue, or if it's an issue worldwide, so to speak. But I have an issue with the sounds. For instance, can you see that, that brown poop thing that charges at me? Basically, the first time any enemy that charges, for example Krampus, for example Fallen, Chub, or this poop thing, when it charges at me, it basically makes the sound of it charging the first time it does it, but the second time it does it does not do the sound, guys. So, like, it's really difficult. I'm gonna go back to that room. So it's very difficult to assess when he's gonna charge at you, and the only clue that you have is to basically stare at the enemy and figure out that way whether you should dodge or not. This is Stain, I think he's called. I just stood there for no reason whatsoever. I hate this boss, especially with the amount of red poop that we have on the room. I've not fought this boss enough times to kind of know his patterns by heart and to not take damage against him. But, you know, Cube of Meat saved me like 3 or 4 times already during this fight. I've still not taken red heart damage, which I like. I don't like the fact that he spawned right on top of me though. Those worms are gonna be my nightmare. They're coming to be my worst enemy of all time, simply because of their annoyingness. And I don't know if anybody shares my hatred towards them. I feel like some people do. Everybody has their own least favorite enemy, I think, because everybody has their own preference in life, and that's. I know that preference in life does not mean that you will have a different preference and hated enemy, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. We get a deal with the devil, so Pentagram does increase the chance as far as I'm concerned. I'm not gonna take that heart. Krampus, so take a look at him. Take a look at the Krampus, yeah? He shoot. Oh god, the moving brimstone. That I did not expect. Okay, yeah, you see, before he brimstoned, he did not make the sound. And it's kind of tough, because you have to be staring at him the whole time that he is around, in order to kind of know whether he's gonna brimstone or not. But one thing that I'm gonna say about Krampus though is that getting Lump of Coal is like the best thing that this challenge, the best damage up that you can get on this challenge. So I'm pretty happy about fighting Krampus, and I'm pretty happy that there are these skulls that block the shots. That was a very clutch dodge, because I really, as you can probably tell, did not expect the lasers to come, and they did. Is it gonna move? No. Okay. So, why is Lump of Coal great? Because the more time shots stay in the air, the more damage you have. And that basically is just the best thing ever with Tiny Planet, regardless of whether you have soy milk or not. Because take a look now. When I shoot, by the time they reach the second cycle, they are huge shots and they actually do a lot of damage. So I'm pretty happy about that. Now, with 13 cents, I'm feeling pretty confident that I can get a shop on this floor and I can successfully buy something from it. We don't have any bombs, and I would rather just explore a little bit more just in order to get consumables. I know that this puts us at risk of losing HP, but you know, who dares wins, as some people might say. Now, these guys are not difficult. The ones that shoot in a straight line, they are pretty easy guys. But the ones that shoot in sort of like a greed shot fashion, those guys are, you know, I still have not figured out a way to dodge them. I'm sorry, but yeah. I had that item before, but I, for the love of God, cannot remember what it does. I'm gonna take this just to see what it is. Joker card. You know what? Joker Sun. We might as well use the sun to check for a secret room, maybe.
The sun.
Because I'm gonna take Joker with me. I'm gonna take Joker with me for sure. There's no question about that. Yeah, we have a secret room, but we have no bombs. Maybe let's come in here, see what we can have. Hagalas. Yeah, we only have Hagalas, so I guess there goes our spirit heart. Of course, I would like to fly and go to that room. We are also gonna go to that challenge room, but we need a bomb for that as well. So let's basically explore a little bit. I can see that there's 2 bombs for the price of 1. Good deal, good bargain. No question about that. But we need a drop of a bomb just to kind of seal the deal. And yes, cube of meat, thanks. Thank you for saying. We are not gonna get a bomb unless somehow magically I don't even know how we can get a bomb. We can try to shoot the fires. I don't know if there's actually bombs in the fires. Probably not. That doesn't make sense, because if a bomb is in a fire, then it's gonna probably explode, wouldn't it? So we need a bomb to blow up this this guy. Maybe we put this closer. Well, we need to put them in the middle, because if there's any bomb, I want it to blow up. No bomb. What about this one? Well, maybe we'll get a bomb out of the end of this room. Yeah, these guys are annoying as fudge if you're not quick. If you're quick, these guys are the easiest enemy of all time. That was easy. So you can probably tell by now that that lump of coal is actually one of the greatest items to have during this challenge. Alright, we get bombs. We get 2 bombs actually, so we can open this chest and go to the secret room. Let's build this chest up. I mean, it's a trinket. We did not have a trinket before, so I don't feel too bad. I mean, would I ever pay a bomb for a trinket? I probably would. So, it's not that big of a deal. Alright, almost took a damage there. I mean, Pinky Eye will synergize really well with Tiny Planet, simply because of the fact that we have many shots circulating around our body. And you basically will have a higher chance to poison the enemy, given that you constantly are shooting tears out of your eyes. As Casey Tron would say, eye holes. I don't know why the fuck she says eye holes. Okay, these guys are the ones I was talking about that I don't like. Because they shoot in a triangle fashion. Not triangle, but you know what I mean. Greed shot fashion. And that is annoying. Alright, these guys are going to spawn to flies, right? Yeah, there we go. That was a bit clutch, but we made it through. Now, obviously, a shop on this floor is something that I want to visit and take a poke at. Let's kill that big guy, because, you know, big guys are scary. If you have an opportunity to kill a big guy, unless you're in real life, and given that you're in the Binding of Isaac scene, kill the big guy. Because the big guy is probably gonna hit you, and he's gonna hit you for more than 1 HP. Alright, extra bombs. I like extra consumables. When it comes to, you know... Oh, petrified poop. Give me that. Would I care about petrified poop or Pinky Eye more? Well, I guess we can just use it on this room, shoot this poop, get some extra coins or consumables, and stick with Pinky Eye, because Pinky Eye, I think, damage over time, in a setting where we don't have much damage going for us, I think that's actually pretty good. That's at least my not dishonest, but subjective opinion. Let's kill the one on the bottom first. There we go. Yeah, poison damage is definitely better. It's damage over time after all. All right, I'm not gonna try and focus the big guy, even though the big guy is probably worth killing first. Do I dare? You know what? I'm gonna follow the wise words of Cobalt Streak and I'm gonna say, fuck them pills. Because we have a good run going, we have a decent HP amount, at least for my standards, and we have a Black Heart protecting me, so I would rather just not risk it being health down or bad trip or range down or some bullshit like that. Just because not because I don't have any balls, like I have plenty. Plenty means two. Um, but yeah, I don't know what that is. Is that more options? There's even more options. Okay, well, I had more options before, and what more options did, it spawned two different items in the item room, and you had an opportunity to pick between either one. So yeah, maybe this does the same, but for like dealing with devil or something like that, or maybe boss fights. Uh, no, I have not fought this boss in a long time, but he's already dead, and we get a deal as well. Stem cells for damage up. Satanic Bible, without... we don't have any spacebar item, so Satanic Bible is actually pretty okay. Because we can get back to the HP cap we had, and we don't have to be taking damage. I mean, nobody's forcing us to take damage if you're asking me. But you know, sometimes there will be tougher enemies, and sometimes you will take damage. It's inevitable. I don't think that there was ever like a person. Oh shit, that was a very good shot in my opinion. Props to that guy. But I don't think that there was ever a guy who completed the whole Binding of Isaac, like from start to like the blue Isaac in the chest or whatever, without taking any damage. And probably if somebody did, then that guy is probably great, and he needs to receive a commendation. 2 keys for 2, 4, 6, 8 bombs is actually a pretty good trade, given that you have enough keys to access all of the rooms that you want to access. We do at the moment. We don't have any item rooms that we have to go to. We don't have a Guppy's Tail to open golden chests, and it's that show was on the top of the screen, so it doesn't count. I mean, it counts because I'm actually likely to die now. Okay, let's not die. I'm probably jinxing myself by saying that, but all right, okay. We are much slower than I would like to be, but not gonna complain too hard because we actually have a good run going for us. Definitely a good run to beat Mom, but maybe Satanic Bible was not the best pickup. But I feel like even if we didn't pick up Satanic Bible, we'd still be at 3 hearts, so we would have probably lost the Black Heart now. No, actually, we would have been at 2 hearts only because of the... oh god. Oh god. That's what she said. No, she didn't say that. Greed? No greed. Okay, I have no idea what that button thing is. And we don't have money to pick it up anyway, so I'm not gonna risk it. So yeah, guys, if you know what this item does, tell me in the comments, because... actually, you know what? Don't tell me. Don't tell me. I don't know how to take damage in that room. But we didn't, and I'm happy that we didn't, because if we did, that would be the most stupidest damage of all time. Oh yeah, I need to shoot the button. Am I gonna go to the boss fight right away? You bet I will. Because, oh god, no way. Alright, that was avoided. I'm not gonna say that that was very good from me, but he's so quick. Okay, we get 2nd level cube of meat. If we don't have a deal now, we should go to the deal now. 1 heart for Book of Belial. Thanks, but no thanks. I would rather stick to Satanic Bible. Us being not at like 6 hearts or anything. I would rather just stick to our guns here, and try to win with Satanic Bible without getting Book of Belial. Because I mean, our damage is already pretty good, and we don't really need Book of Belial to kill Mom. Because this challenge does go only to Mom, meaning that you don't have to have a high damage count. I don't know how to dodge. Fucking hey, I would either get damaged by the spikes or get damaged by the shots. Will I have enough damage to? Will I have enough hearts to survive a Mom fight? Knowing myself and knowing how good I am at avoiding damage, Kappa, Pride, Kappa Bob Ross, Uh, I don't know if it's likely. I don't know. But we're gonna shoot every fire. If every spirit heart we can find is of benefit. Obviously, that battery from the shop and both laying there is teasing me because I can't get either, unless we magically find a nickel or something. Is it called a nickel or a dime? I will never know. People tell me, and I keep forgetting. What is a nickel? What is a dime? I have no idea. But I know that though they're the coins of a higher value than one. That's all I know, and that's pretty much you know. That's not how I approach life, by the way. With that kind of mentality, like if I don't know, I won't remember. But I think that it will not come into effect anytime soon in my life. Like I will not. Nobody will ever come to me and say, "If I'll give you $1 million if you can answer this question. Is it a nickel or is it a dime?" And I'll be like, you know what? I probably should have known. We've been to our shop already, so let's go to double key room, see what it is. I don't know what that blue chest is. I never saw it before, but it requires a key, so let's try it. Okay, we get a heart. Oh, I think I get it. Basically, this blue chest, it closes and opens infinitely, right? Or is it like a couple of times? I don't know. But if it's infinite, then that's OP. If you have enough keys, then you can just... Oh god, that was not very smart of me. Let's test Cobble Streak's theory. Well, it wasn't bad, it wasn't good either, you know? It was just your average pill. Alright, I'm gonna get charged, so I need to come down around here and not take damage against the spiders. It's really tough to see for me because, like, basically, my screen is huge at the moment. My monitor is huge at the moment. Oh god. Isn't this just awesome? Well, we can re-roll basically either consumables or we can re-roll an item. Oh god. So if we find an item pedestal, like of a spacebar item that we do not need, and I'm just trying to think if we saw one. I don't think we did. But if we do find it, then that would be just great. Spirit Heart before Mind Fight. You know what? Let's just get it over with. Let's just get it over with. I don't think we'll take that much damage against Red Mom. Despite the fact that she's a bit of a bullshit boss because she does these 3 greed eye shots that I always hate. But the foot will come down really swiftly here, and you know, I'm not the greatest dodger of all time. I prefer the Yankees, but anyway, I don't prefer the Yankees. Even though I love New York, don't get me wrong, but anyway, let's take a look here. Mom's Night. We never had Mom's Night before, except for the Tiny Planet runs. Whatever. Let's just complete the challenge. Oh my god, I'm happy that we did it. We unlocked a Rune of Awas. I have no idea what the rune does, but I am going to be very, very happy to find out very shortly. Guys, thank you so much for watching this episode. Please continue amazing support. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. You take care now, and I'll see you in the next one.